Can you hear me now? I don't know why this thing ain't working. What's up, Kev? Where am I? Where's the police department? Is this the police department? This is what it's showing me on maps. Could you hear me before, like as soon as I said it? Because the mic thing was off. It just... Where's the new one, Kev? How far is it from here? God damn it. Why does Google take me to the old one? Which road? Show me, tell me which way. I'll walk there. The water tower's there. Where do I go from the water tower? If I go out on that road right there by the water tower, do I take a right or a left? I just don't want to switch over to my map. Better drive. Alright, hold on. We'll go get in the car. Alright, so, oh, look at that. They got a thin red flag. I never seen that. So when I get in the car, Kevin, I come back down here, I take a right, and then I go down and I take a left. Alright, I will. Probably just gonna stay out. Be easier than getting on and off, on and off. Keep it in my lap. This microphone situation is annoying me. What up, Darren? Sorry, guys. I thought I was at the right place. It literally told me I was. What? Oh, we got one right there. We'll see when we get there. Of course they won't. That's crazy. I will tell them to update it because that's ridiculous. But the total cost for Venmo, yeah, they don't ever release that. They tried to tell me I requested the records from Willimantic because I know that everything they're charging us for, right, through records, the paper, the thumb drives, all that stuff we've already paid for. I know that. They buy it in bulk. Yet the department, well, they said that doesn't pertain to records. Why doesn't it? Why doesn't what you're spending pertain to us? And then when you give them records, right? Or when you pay for records, like last November, I gave them $130. They will not provide me a receipt for the money I gave them. Why? Because it's going in their pocket. It's not going anywhere else. Why would they bill us for paper and thumb drives and all this stuff that we paid for, not them. They're not paying out of pocket for this crap. And then anytime we need it, they turn around and they charge us again. I have records there right now that I haven't been able to go get because of this protective order. There goes one flying too. Protective order nonsense with Giller. He is humming. But pull him over. I don't want to see anybody get pulled over, but I would definitely go tape it if he did. But yeah. So they literally want to charge me $300 and something dollars. Exactly, but they're never free. Never, dude. They charge me out the ass. I asked for personnel files. I couldn't even go get them. You know why? I had to go review them there because they wanted, it was like $600 or $700 they wanted for these files. This dude, I'll tell you guys more about that too. This dude was crying yesterday that I talked about his parents that were both public servants. I talked about them. Like, the stuff this dude cried about was ridiculous. Sorry, guys. I should have been a little more prepared, I guess. I'll be there in a second. He said it's only 3/4 of a mile down the road. So, well, not only that, their Google should be updated. Why the hell, you know what I mean, go the whole wrong spot because they haven't updated their Google? And honestly, there's not many PDs like that. That just, I don't know, completely get it wrong. I'll be there in a second. Cat, Marshmallow, 860 Freedom. Oh, Brandon's in here? What up, Mitchell? Yeah, these guys are ridiculous, though. Kevin, what did they arrest you for at the fair? Did you get the body camera footage from that yet? I figured they were going to give you a hard time about that because it was a fair and there was kids, but that's court. They have to. That's discovery. That's not a FOIA. Now the cop's sitting in there. That's where he went and sat. He's sitting at the fire department. Alright, I gotta look for a left and Krausers. They won't give you the video. Is it a left at this light, Kev? Or straight through the light? I'm gonna take a left because you said left. Oh, there's only a left. Never mind. Ooh. Dirt road? Alright. Should be right up here somewhere. I'm assuming. The cop doing sitting at the fire department. Or was he there because I was videoing? That would be comical. We only walked through. We weren't even there 5 minutes. There's a huge cemetery on the left, Kev. Is that right? Alright, keep going, he said. We are. Just looking at. That's funny they got a Krausers here. Is it a deli? Because there's a Krausers in Bridgeport, dude, and that's one of the best gas stations. Spring Park, there's a medical thing. I don't see any gas station yet. Cummings or Fleet Masters, Advanced Auto. Alright, it's a massive complex. I don't see that yet. Napa. Oh, I see Krausers. I got it. Across the street right now, guys. That is a massive complex, dude. Alright. Finally. Let's get to this. That's awesome, dude. It is a deli. This is the same thing. Alright, we're refreshed. That's awesome, dude. Everybody look. Krausers. What the hell do they need this for? Oh, typical. Blocked off the lot because they're girls. I hate when police departments do that. We should be able to inspect every vehicle back there. We should. Every single one. What the hell's that beep in the gate? They got a gate too? They're that scared people are going to drive back there? They need a whole gate? I'm sure signs are enough. but that's just me. What is this building? Why is this so big? Is this all the department? If this is all, I've never seen one this big. That's what she said. Is this the one that they, wasn't there some funny stuff going on with the vote for this too? If I remember. Minimal education, that's every department. Look at Willimantic. Willimantic hires all the cops that can't make it nowhere else. They literally do. Ravella's been a cop. He got denied. You're good. Thank you, bud. But Ravella, he tried to be a cop for how long? He got denied like 8 or 9 departments. His stepdad's a cop, or his dad's a cop, was a state trooper. It might be the Ravella from that had to step down during the ticket scandal. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know how many Ravellas are in the state troopers. I don't think there's that many. But he wanted to be, his personnel file was one of the files that I got. And he applied at like 7 to 9 departments, I believe. The state troopers a few times. I think East Hartford. They denied him every time. He went to Willimantic. They hired him right away. Just like Gillers. Man, they must be making some real money. Look at that. Let me see if this thing works. Holy crap. Holy smokes. That's awesome. There's a button on this. It's a swivel thing. And if I spin it, it turns my phone, but it keeps the screen the same. But that's what I want. Oh, Porsches? We'll drive Porsches. We make enough. That must be the chief. But oh, that's the community center? Why does it have blue lights and blue stuff all over it? Oh, this is the community center. I got you. I was like, why are all the police over here? I want to go. I can't wait to go into Krauser's. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a disappointment when I don't ever want to go to the department and have a negative attitude towards them when I don't even know them. But when I witnessed firsthand what they've done to, oh, I didn't witness it first, I wasn't there, but I've followed everything that they've done to Kevin Knapp from the beginning. Him being from Connecticut was, I felt like I had to, and there was a lot of injustice there, and it's not right. It's not right at all. And what do? I can't believe it. I want to know who's driving the Porsche. Look at that thing. That thing just took off. That thing is huge. That's dope. But it's ridiculous. How did it take them 3 months to arrest him for getting assaulted at a public meeting? If Kevin did that to that guy, that selectman or whatever he was, they would have face planted Kevin, disabled veteran or not. They would have face planted him. They would have arrested him. That's what would have happened. Oh, we can't go past here because they're scary. But I mean, it doesn't say we can't go in there. I mean, I know how trespassing, and that's not even a real, I wouldn't say that's a trespassing sign at all. I would say that's for vehicles. I would, but I really don't. It's not even that I don't want to get arrested. I just can't. I don't have the money to spend right now. He's lost. That's usually what they do when a camera shows up. No hi, no hello. How you doing? Nothing. Just run. From what I've noticed, these traffic police are the worst ones. out of anything. They're the ones that are going out and pulling cars over for nothing. Those are the ones doing the same exact thing as Giller. That is Giller's role. I don't know. I would guarantee that I could walk back there. I just don't. To me, that's not a trespassing sign. To me, that's a sign for vehicles. I don't know what anybody else would say, but to me, that doesn't say you on foot couldn't walk back there. To me, that says if you're in a car, you cannot drive back here. That's the same thing they were trying to do, use against me in New Britain. Right there, that right there. Oh, he was under a sign. The restricted area starts at the gate. That's where the restricted area was. You put all their offices right out in Front Street. I should have came earlier. I should have came here first. He does. You know, he does it all the time, or he did it right now. What do you mean by that, Linda? Oh, Linda, you're from out here, aren't you? Okay. How do you get it? How do you get away with not wearing a body cam? Oh yeah, and I forgot about that. Kevin had a meeting. Wasn't that a meeting with the chief, Kevin? And the chief wouldn't put his camera on. The chief is above our laws. That's what he. I don't know. That's what I get out of it. I'm going in. I'm just trying to finish this. Check it out. Oh, look at they're running down. Oh, we gotta put them away. We gotta close the curtains. Look at they're gonna close this one. Why are you gonna close that other than just to be a petty bitch? There's literally nothing right there. It's all right. We're coming in, bud. Well, that shows why. Who is that guy? Let's go check the other. We're gonna look at the rest of the building now that he wants to run and close everything. I mean, that's their. They can do that. I just don't see the point in it right now. There's nobody in there. I'm not doing anything. There's nothing I can even look at. They already got all these. We can go on this side there. I mean, ain't no sign saying we can't walk on the grass. Is there? No. Always be aware. You gotta check. I mean, I can't go. I don't know, man. I would say that I could walk in the lot back there. It's not. There's those are not. That's not a trespassing sign. Property has to be clearly marked, but that doesn't stop them from grabbing you and face planting you and getting away with it. Because court don't stick up for you. Court don't do what's right. And it honestly blew my mind, guys. When I mean, I've been to court plenty of times, right, for stuff I'd done wrong, and I always knew I did something wrong. But once I went to court for not doing something wrong, I was honestly shocked at how the system treats people. Like, shocked. It blew my mind that you could have all the evidence in the world. You could literally have everything you need. Case law, evidence, video. You can have it on video. Doesn't matter. And they'll still just literally try and force you into taking something. This is new grass. How new is this department? This grass all looks new. Like, this looks just planted. In the middle, it kind of looks fake. And then over there, they got some regular grass. This place is it brand new? Where they park their personal cars back there. I don't know. I don't think departments should be able to get away with it. Locking the public out of the lots. Then we got this great bench. Protect and serve. What are they protecting? And what are they serving? It's surely not our disabled veterans that fought for our rights. It's surely not them. It's more like they're protecting and serving each other. That's it. It's early enough. Records might be open. Oh, they are. And you guys know you guys can inspect records. Like Kevin, you can come in and look at the records they have for you. They're supposed to have them readily available and provide them in a timely manner. I just like to drive fast. I get that. I mean, it's weird because that's all they do. It's just like they like targeting drug addicts and drunks, except for they drink and do drugs, most of them. What do you mean? And then look what happens, like when Willimantic, that officer wrecked, right? What'd they do? They covered it. They shut their body cameras off when they dealt with him. The manager on scene yelled at him and told him he had to shut up and not talk when he goes to the hospital and not do this or that. They don't do that for anybody else. They just sit here and wait. I rang the bell. Information. Maybe we can get an officer to talk to too. Get some information. I would like to know why Mr. Witten hasn't been charged. I mean, we all saw him attack Kevin. I don't know. But I don't know what there is to confuse about that. If they can't get that right, I don't know what they can get right. Do I have to push it again? I don't want to be rude, but I think she should come sit down. What up, good time? I got something for you, bud. Look. New ones. I don't know, they don't think it's freedom. They think it's, I don't know what they think it is. They literally treat it like it's terrorism when it's just questions and a camera. I'm trying to file the FOIA, they just don't want to come. What time does records close? Oh, they're closed. But why is the window open? Usually when it's closed. You know what, we'll get an officer. They don't want to help us. I get that they're closed, but you could still tell me. Get some scrap paper. I don't even need paper. It'll be on the live. But I still like to write down. Do I gotta push a button here too?
How we doing?
Can I get the email for the Freedom of Information Act here? I tried to get it through records, but it says they're closed and nobody will come to the window.
Give me 1 second.
Yep. I forgot I actually have it already. I already filed it actually, but
Looking for, sir. It has the records email address for the FOIA stuff.
perfect. Do you guys have a public information officer?
He would probably be our lieutenant.
Is he available?
I can check and see.
Thank you. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to know when. I don't think Witten would have won his election if he was arrested like he should have been. I kind of find that weird. Like, oh, if there's an emergency, we'd be done. We would be done. I don't know. I get they're allowed to tint their windows, but I don't respect that either. Why would a victim of anything, say assault, say a female that just went through something traumatic, you gotta come in, you gotta talk to somebody through a black glass window? What up, YT user? And I don't so they don't have a set public information officer? They seem to just change it, I guess. But it just confuses me. Witten clearly violated the law. He clearly, I would say, breached peace. He approached him in a threatening manner, body checked him, hit him with his face, hit his face. At very least, breach of peace. But I don't even think they're going to get me anybody. Usually they don't. It depends.
The PR person's not available, or the lieutenant's not available, but the sergeant's coming out to talk to you.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. This thing usually, I mean, I might be able to get it to, if if I had it not on here, because I got both cameras on, I could set the stand up, but I don't trust it just sitting here. But we'll see. I mean, I actually like this. I mean, for Frost money and being brand new, it's nice. At least they got a drug box. Willimantic lost theirs. They got it back because somebody else paid for it. They got a unisex bathroom. And then they got records. If I'd made it a little earlier, I could have asked them. So I dealt with them. But I actually already submitted the FOIA. But they are not fulfilling records requests the way they should be. Kevin's missing a bunch of stuff. People from the town are reaching out to officers personally to start complaints and investigations instead of calling the department or 911. Me too, 860 freedom, but sometimes it's weird.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm Dan, nice to meet you.
Wayne Coolis.
Nice to meet you, bud. I just had a few questions.
What
There's
you
a resident from actually Windsor has been, you guys know, Kevin Knapp has been trying to get records, and for some reason the department is not fulfilling all of his records requests.
Okay. I don't know anything about that.
I know, it's
Yeah.
hard to talk to just a random person,
Yeah.
but that's important to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I filed one. I would like to get my records in a timely manner. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not it's the state law, and I
Yeah.
think we should all follow it.
No,
And
I
I
get
would
you,
just,
yeah.
I would like, I'm trying to figure out why Mr. Witten hasn't been arrested or charged.
I can't give you any info on that. I didn't investigate it.
I
so-
get you. I know. I'm trying. I'm just
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I'm just trying
I
to get
hear
some
you, I hear you.
information. But I respect it. I figured I'd try.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that I could not at the moment, but reach out to about that,
Uh,
or whoever did investigate it?
record supervisor is Sergeant Gustafson.
Okay.
He's not here right now.
Okay.
You could get in touch with him,
Okay.
either by, phone, email. He may
So,
be able to help you out.
has there been someone so anybody can file a criminal complaint on him, right? The video's online, it's public. So I saw what he did. I was scared. I don't want to go to a public meeting in Windsor Locks because I think Mr.
Yeah.
Witten might come attack me.
Right.
So can I file charges on Witten?
Could you file charges on Witten?
Yeah.
It's already been investigated. I would say maybe get a copy of that report, look it over, and then go
Okay.
from there.
All right.
You're not really a victim, so
Okay. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. But would you guys arrest him if I went there and got attacked by him? Was it just because it was Kevin Knapp that he didn't get arrested?
no, we would, regardless of who it is, we would investigate it and then,
Okay.
and then go from there.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate
got
your
it,
time. Thank you, dude.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
You got it.
You
Thanks.
too. Stay safe.
I will, you too.
Actually, this is a really nice place. I can't even lie. I didn't expect him to come out. I mean, it goes one of a couple ways. It goes, you could do what Norwich does or Willimantic, and they'll just ignore you. Departments that I haven't really been to as much, they'll either come out and try and, I don't know, it sounds wrong, but either try and save face or, you know what I mean, appear like they're gonna do the right thing or this or that, or they actually do. Who knows? I don't know that guy. I can't talk. I'm sure Kevin or Linda know more about him than I do, but I'm not gonna. I haven't personally seen him do anything. If I saw him do crap online, yeah, I would call him out. That's enough. But I don't know anything about him, so I'm not gonna sit here and call him bad dude. I'm not gonna say anything about him. He came out and talked to me. I respect that. I don't know. He is awful. God. Well, we can look into him too. I mean, there's not much we could do at the moment. I want to get the report. We'll do what he said, but from what the sounds of it is they investigated it, which I don't understand because Kevin didn't do anything wrong. Kevin literally was at a public meeting. They interrupted his time. They ran up on him. They attacked him. And Kevin gets charged 3 months later. If it was one thing, you could be like, oh, You know what I mean? Maybe it was just a mistake or this or that. Like, but when they repeatedly are letting Kevin not get abused, they should have. Let's be honest. If we lived in a country where the police cared about the people, they would be in there telling them to shut the fuck up and not interrupting his time. They would be in there sticking up for him, not letting him get attacked and then walking out. So it sounds like I have to go to a meeting and I got to tell them how I feel, and Witten has to attack me for me to actually do anything, or anybody else. Which, I mean, makes, I don't know. If you're speeding on the road, right? Somebody can call the cops and say you were reckless driving, and they're going to show up and do something. They pick and choose who they want to allow. I'm reading the comments. I went better than I thought. I mean, it's 50-50. It's going to go one way or the other. I mean, they're either going to ignore me or they'll do that. And if he is a piece of crap, it is because they're just trying to save face. That's the only thing it could be. I don't see him sticking up for anybody else. I don't see him sticking up for Kevin. 100% disabled veteran. The people we are supposed to be sticking up for more than anyone. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole reason, Kevin. I didn't want to come up here and start trouble. I just wanted to come up here and let him know that people are interested in this. You know what I mean? Like, after they ignore my FOIA request, now we're going to have 2 FOIAs in. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not hard. Be a piece of crap if that's what you want to do, but at least fulfill the records requests. When they don't follow the records request, all they're doing is just showing how they are above the law, just like they do when they do it when they speed down the road, when they don't follow every other law. That's all they're doing. So, and it's such a simple thing. Nothing's going to change for them. Even if you get the records and it makes them look bad, it doesn't change anything for them. It literally doesn't. It changes nothing. Because at the end of the day, people are going to feel how they feel, and unfortunately, really, one thing isn't going to change. I mean, unless you die, and even if you die, people only get mad for a little bit. So more people need to realize what's going on and get on board and stay on board and not care only when it's affecting them in the moment. Like, it's wild. And I am talking to Kevin behind the scenes. I will do anything I can to help Kevin anything, because it's not right. And nobody else is helping us. Nobody's helping us. There ain't no government agency that's going to come help you fight another corrupt government agency. They're all on the same team. Every single one of them are on the same team. So, I mean, if we don't stick together, who will? And that's why, I mean, besides the select few that I've met that are just straight scum that I don't deal with, I'll help any of these people. Anybody in Connecticut, anybody all over if I could. Like, and I'm not saying I'm some genius, because I'm not. I've literally figured this out on the go. As we've been doing it, I've been figuring it out. And to be honest, doing this stuff has made me not just a smarter person overall, but a better person. It really has. What up, Garden State? So, and that's what I was saying in there, Kevin, though. With FOIA, we have the right to, and this could expedite your complaint too. I mean, not by much, but by a little bit. We have the right to inspect the records. So if they have the records in-house, which we know they do, and that's kind of why I wanted to show if all records was open. I'll come back. I don't care. We have the right to go in there and inspect the records. You can go in there and view them. They have to let you. I mean, if they're busy or if they have something going on, they can make an excuse, but they can only get away with it for so long. So, other than that, they have to show you it. And then if they don't, that's a complaint right there. Then you don't have to wait the 30 days to file your complaint. You could just file it right away. I haven't gotten a response from them. I sent it. I wrote it the other day. I didn't send it. I wrote it up. I added to it today, and I sent it earlier. I haven't heard back. But at the end of the day, regardless if that dude's a piece of crap, which I don't know. They say he's not a good guy. I don't know that, but at the very minimum, all you got to do is come out and be polite. Come out and do your job. Like, what? I respect them for that. I do, because Norwich, if I would have went to Norwich and knocked on the window or asked for something, they would literally make me sit there for an hour. They make me sit there till I want to leave, like, or I do leave. And Norwich is withholding records too. They're withholding records from Jacob Evans' death. They told everybody that he died, and, well, he did die, but they told everybody that there was a 911 call for a suspicious person, and that's why the police went to this medical call. The 911 call doesn't exist. If it existed, it would have been in the Inspector General's report with the original 911 call and the footage that they released. It would have been. Sorry, because that's their out right there. If that happened, okay, then there's a reason for the police to be there. But they didn't include it because it didn't happen. And I've requested it 3 times. They do not provide it. So, and yeah, Kevin does have a lawsuit going against these guys. And it sounds like, from the sounds of it, there will be more. I mean, they arrested him once. They arrested him twice. They literally tried to set him up. Not only that, these officers went out of jurisdiction. They went to the Capitol in Hartford, where they didn't have a warrant. They weren't in pursuit of them. So their costume's not active. They can't just leave town and do what they want, which they did. They put him in a room for what, 40 minutes? 40 minutes of going over his, talking to him over something that he clarified, that he didn't even say. Somebody else said it. Doesn't make sense to me. So if somebody says something on your page, right? Not even on your Facebook, oh, something wrong, right? And then you clarify it, say, no, that's not it at all. I'm going to speak at the Capitol. There's nothing left. There's literally nothing to investigate at all. But we know how they get down, and they always say safety, 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 which isn't the goal. The goal is just more money, more everything. And that's what it is. But I will be posting his other videos and getting more of his stuff up, because what's going on up here is insane. What has happened to him has been insane. And how they're refusing to help him is pretty much what we're seeing throughout the state. Like everywhere. If you don't like them, not even if you don't like them, but if you expect any sort of accountability out of them, they're not going to help you. They're not going to do anything for you, and they're going to straight up retaliate against you and abuse you every way they can. Watch, Kevin, what's next? They literally, in my stuff, in the protective order, I said in one of my videos, oh, I hope this clown doesn't go get a protective order. Literally joking, because we've seen these public servants running and getting protective orders. And he truly went in there and said, see, he knew what he was doing wrong. He even said it. He didn't even realize that it was sarcasm. Like, it was that far-fetched. I was laughing about it. And unfortunately, me talking about it and highlighting it is what gave him the idea. He didn't know. He didn't know about that. If he knew about it sooner, he would have did it. He didn't do it because he didn't know. I had to teach Giller about a protective order and what it was and how they're abusing it. And then he went and used it. So, I mean, as much as it sucks for me, I'm not going to not show something that's going to hurt the public overall that they're doing just because they may turn and try and use it against me. Like, they were all in there giving each other high thumbs up, and this, like, they actually won something. The only thing you won is I can't go to his house. That's it. That's literally all they won. I don't go to his house anyways. So I don't understand what they're so happy about. Kat, thank you. I appreciate you too. Linda, nice meeting you, seeing you. Everybody. Dylan. Who's that? John Steele, what up? Garden State. Everybody go check out Garden State. Everybody go check out 860 Freedom. 860 Freedom is the one that they are doing all this nonsense to. Jody. YT user. Good time. What up, bud? Everybody. I'm going to end this. It's getting dark. One just went around that way. And this definitely isn't going to be the last time we're up here. I want to come to a meeting. I want to come up here and tell them how I feel. I want to see what Mr. Witten's going to do to me when I tell him. Because honestly, I think Kevin was super nice about how he did his stuff. Like real, as polite and professional as he could have been for calling out fraud. Thank you, Kat. He wasn't swearing. He wasn't yelling. I'm going to tell Mr. Witten that I think he is a piece of shit. I am going to tell him how I feel in the words I want, how I want to express myself. I don't care about their decorum. The decorum doesn't rule the Constitution. And clearly they don't even follow their own decorum. So decorum's only an excuse when they want it to be. It literally is, just like everything else that they do. So that's it. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to go meet up with Kev real quick. Get going. It's getting dark. I want to go into the Krausers. And we haven't been out lately. I figure we get out. We'll be out more now. They're just, with that nonsense ex parte protective order that they signed and put in place and arrested me for nonsense. Like, people get, like, yeah, I do have a life outside of this. I do have my kids. Like, I am not trying to go get locked up for nonsense. But at the same time, there is not many people out here that are going to document what these guys. Look at what the mainstream media does. The mainstream media does absolutely nothing for us here. The mainstream media should be all over this. Why wasn't Witten on the news? Selectman attacks a 100% disabled veteran during public meeting? How is that not newsworthy? Fox, NBC, how is that not newsworthy? I would much rather see a story on that than hear these idiots whining about Trump. Hear these idiots, that's all the AG posts about daily, all day, every day. Trump, 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 I'm suing Trump. Or putting businesses up that don't even have business license to operate, that just got caught posting racist stuff the week before. That's what the AG's out here doing. He ain't doing nothing useful for us. So I really believe we need to rip everybody out of any position in this state that has a public position or a position of power and restart, because this ain't it. This isn't working. None of this is working. It hasn't been working for a long, long time. The system is geared towards them helping them, like helping them rob us. That's what they do. They help each other rob us more. Just like FOIA. I put up a comment before about FOIA. FOIA is not here to help us. The operating cost, I figured that out, for FOIA every year is $1.7 million. FOIA is just a step in our way. So if they don't produce the records, you have to go through FOIA. They don't want you to just turn around and sue them. They want you to go through the process. And then FOIA makes up reasons on why you can't have said video or this or that. Retarded reasons too. They don't help anybody. Like, I'm not saying it, sometimes they'll get you the records, but overall, it's just another brick. It's just another step in our way. Why do we need FOIA when the departments have a FOIA officer? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, why does that cost $1.7 million per year for a board of people that don't really do much for us? But I'm going to jump off, guys. Thank you. If you guys need anybody, if anybody needs anything, reach out. Facebook's the easiest way, but email, any of that stuff. And I'll get back to you when I can. It is my busy season at work. I go back, actually, it's Wednesday now. I go back Saturday for a couple hours, and I start 12 hours on Sunday. Then Monday I go back to third shift, and then I'll be on third shift for like a week or two. But I'll be around, and I'll definitely be getting out when I can, because it's been too long laying low. Way too much going on, and now we can share stuff. I got my first arrest. I got the body camera footage from pros. I got a bunch of other stuff that I haven't been able to put out, so I will be dropping videos here and there. I will be dropping the rest of the incident from Third Thursday. That was another thing this tool said. He had a live up and he took it down. He never does it. I actually take a lot of my lives down as soon as they're over, and I end up remaking them into videos. But the live didn't even catch much because I was holding the camera messed up the whole time, and I had the 360 camera going the whole time. So not only do I have it in better footage. I just couldn't drop it because of the nonsense protective order. So I will be dropping that soon. And that video is the one where he claims he was walking around with his hand on his gun the whole time, which I didn't actually see once. So it appears like that was just made up, but we'll let the people decide for that. And thank you, Kat. We'll see you guys soon. Kev, I'll see you in a few.